Oh, what's good, guys? It is Sam here, and today I want to talk about day number 9 from when I decided to get into real estate wholesaling to where we are right now, and what was done today. Every single day I am taking steps to move this forwards. So every single day I want to be showing progress, meaning I need to be taking action every single day. And through these videos, I am going to document that journey of me doing this. So I have some updates that I'm going to be talking about right now as I grow this into a company. So if you want to follow along, make sure you press that subscribe button. But with that being said, if this is your first time here, what's good? My name is Sam, and for those of you who are returning, 2 things. First of all, it is good to freaking see you. And second of all, you had better press that thumbs up button. It's your second time here, bro. Okay, so let's get into it. I think today's Sunday. Yes, today's Sunday. So, started out today with this emailing the leads that came back from skip tracing. So I brought a bunch of, I sent 100 leads that I got through Driving for Dollars to this guy in Pakistan that's through Fiverr. I found him on Facebook, and I was like, how do we pay you? And it's through Fiverr. So you basically order through Fiverr, and he's using Facebook to market his services. So I tested him with 10 addresses, and they came back, and then I called them and got a hold of a couple people. So I felt comfortable, as in like, yeah, this is what it is, even though the cost is fucking tiny. Now then I did 100 with him because I only had I think like 170 or something. So I didn't have it. He did packs of 100 at a time. So I didn't have 200 of those. So I sent over 100. He sent it back, and today was the day that I needed to really start pushing to take action to get more inbound people reaching back to me. And I'm gonna just talk about something super exciting that is coming up, and I forgot to put it on my list, but I had the 100 email addresses, but not necessarily 100 email addresses. So there was 100 on there, but not everybody had an email. Some people had 2 emails, so it was probably around 100 email addresses because there was a decent number of people who had 2 email addresses. So emailed every single one of the email addresses, just asking if they were interested in selling their property, to see what the response is. And cool thing is, we got 1 email back, and the guy said yes. That's all he said. So I sent another email out to him asking for if he would like to get on a call, or if he would like to me to just do it over email. And then I sent him some questions about his property. So I'm going to continue to follow up on that one to see where that leads. Then there is also after getting through all those emails, Hans and I, who's my partner, we did cold calling. So cold calling, I didn't get anybody, and he got somebody on the phone. I think he might have got 2 people on the phone, but he got 1 person on the phone who he was like, hey, this is blah blah blah, I'm interested in buying your property, have you ever thought about selling it? And because we've been practicing, he didn't use the script. He just went off it. He's like, right before we started calling, he's like, I feel pretty comfortable. Like, I won't even have to have the script up. And so he didn't have the script up, and went well. And she wants an offer on her property. So we're going to be giving her an offer tonight on their property. That's what I'm going to be running comps on after I finish up this video. I'm going to go run comps for her property to see what we can offer her. Now, next on here is that I'm going to be putting together a Patreon, so that if you want to follow along, I'm going to be putting up my contract in terms of the contract that I'm using with like clients, how I'm doing it, and then maybe do a live once a week, maybe every Friday afternoon or Thursday afternoon or Thursday morning or something like that, where I get on live for an hour and answer any questions. Like if you're trying to get into the wholesaling or whatever, I'm doing the same thing. and I'll tell you the day I'm on in terms of my progress, and you can walk along that journey and see what I'm learning. But if you want more and be able to ask some questions, I'm setting up the Patreon so that you can reach out to me and subscribe if you want to support and get some information or whatever's happening with me and exactly how I'm doing things. So that'll be down below in the description. Also, moving forward, I will, so this is the objective here. I was thinking last night, this is more to the strategy stuff. So I was thinking last night as I was laying in bed that I need to continue to think big about the way I'm looking at this. And I wanted to bring some type of like trust to the table. So how could I get more trust more quickly, right? Because I need people to trust me to do business with me. And so you got to treat everybody correctly. But I want people to do business with me. And one of the ways that I can add trust is, right, you can go build rapport and go to all these networking things, like, right, you show up and there's 50 people and somebody does like a little bit of a talk and you're around there networking, right? That's one way of networking. You can go just introduce yourselves to people, right? Like this person right here, this has a remodeling thing, so I could go talk to him. I could also reach out on LinkedIn and whatnot, but I was like, how can I do this in a different way where people come to me instead of me having to go to them? And then I was like, well, I am actually going to write a fucking book, because if I do go to some of these networking events, if Joe Schmo pulls out his card, somebody else takes it and they fucking throw it out. They use it to pick their fucking teeth or their fingernails, right? It goes into a drawer, and there's never anything that's happened because there wasn't enough trust built and somebody was just like, fucking, hey, take my shit, right? So, but when somebody asks me for a card, I'll tell them I don't have it, and I'll pull out my book and give them a copy of my book, because that is something that they can actually physically hold that's going to provide value. They're going to fucking cherish that. They're going to remember that and get those out there. So the thing about this is, as I'm able to pass some more of these books out, that's going to do my marketing for me. So that's kind of like my bait, right? If you think of fishing term or something like that, or a hunting thing, that's my bait is getting put out there through these books. And this, I'll just continue laying this bait, and these things might sit around and never get read, or somebody might actually read them, or multiple people may actually read them. So this is going to have way more impact than a business card. So I'm not getting a fucking business card, but I am going to write a book. So I was like, well, what the fuck should I write a book about? And I should do that immediately. So here is what I'm going to write the book on, is going from zero, documenting the process through YouTube, and getting to 100,000 in contracts within 90 days. So that's kind of like the shape of the book that I want to write. Today is day number 9 on that journey. So I really need to start ramping things up much more quickly to get to 100,000 in 90 days and show you, if you're interested, how I'm exactly doing it, and that it's actually really fucking easy to do. So if you just like follow what I'm talking about in these videos in your life, whatever your thing is. So if you do want to follow, make sure you press that subscribe button, because this is going to be a crazy journey. And it's going to be a ton of fun. So make sure you press that subscribe button and that bell notification. If you want to help out the channel, if you press that thumbs up button, that tells YouTube to share this video with more people. And I would love the more feedback, because then I'm allowed to learn fast. I can learn faster. So by me ramping up and doing all these deals, I'll be able to learn more quickly. And that's my objective, is to try to learn as quickly as possible. So the faster I can ramp this up means the faster I can learn. You know what I mean? Anyways, appreciate you guys. Peace.